If I could see my son in the future, I feel like he would have learned to write his own story, not looking at my mistakes and trying to capitalize on what I'm not so much as making great progress at, but learning to take what he has and pushing it for himself, even if he falls or even if he fails. I really want him to take his own journey, make his own way in life, trailblaze through all of his gifts and talents, and learn to respect yourself as much as other people respect you.
Yo, to make a plan for the future, you gotta see your past. When it was time to be a father, I went to my dad. Though at the time, he was laying on his deathbed. He was cool before he took his last breath, he said, son, to really be a father is to be a leader. Your daughter will value men based on the way that you treat him. Your son will value women based on how you treat them. Your seeds will never go hungry if you know how to feed them. Give them some fish so they big enough to fish on their own. Teach them to be independent till they get to be grown. Be strict enough to protect them from the danger zone, but smart enough to let them figure stuff out on their own. These were the lessons of my old man, who really never had his old man. Cause his old man was a rolling stone who never followed the rules, a rebel by nature. He created his own cool, never ran with a team, he carried his own tools. 238 specials he held with a short fuse. The time he had to use it, I felt for old dude like why? He said never let a nigga spoil you. If they out to smoking niggas, they want Newport too. If you have to smoke a nigga, move to Newport News. He was wicked, mean and nasty, is how he welcomes you in. Didn't drink before the fiends, he kept the bottle with gin. This is all a part of my legacy. I don't judge them for who they were, I just let it be. But if life can be a bitch, and I'm glad I know of my pedigree. If married to the game, then history is my wedding ring.
What I could understand about my dad was that he was a pretty extraordinary guy. Pretty, great at everything that he put his hands on. But I guess it's somewhere down the line in life, like some of those decisions or life occurrences, those obstacles that are thrown our way, maybe he just didn't stick the landing too well on some of the most pivotal ones. I would say my dad's legacy that he's leaving me, or that he's left me, would be to just capitalize on all his mistakes and shoot for the stars.
God gave you a soul, let it go free. Live your legacy, live your legacy. God gave you a soul, let it go free. Live your legacy, live your legacy.
Yeah. Looking at my past and know exactly where I have to go. Twice as far as everyone else would have to do. Never wanted to be a master, so I mastered rap to amass some green for my seeds, so they master plant. Start a garden and another garden after that, and a garden and another garden after that. I just wanna know that my grandkids and my grandkids' grandkids can look back and see what granddad did. Fuck everything that I said, look what my hands did. Study everyone on my team, see what my mans did. Build a dynasty in a lifetime, build a fortune you couldn't spend in a lifetime. So when ain't no grandfather, let his light shine. They might be inspired to rhyme with a like mind. Kick a little flow for the people they know who need it, to the whole world can see it, a generational lifeline.
Everything that I'm gifted at, whether it's cutting hair, whether it's art, whether it's whatever the case is, like, do your part in whatever it is that you're doing to make sure that you have enough to use right now and enough to leave behind that somebody else could benefit from. I feel like that's a legacy worth leaving.
God gave you a soul, let it go free. Live your legacy, live your legacy. God gave you a soul, let it go free. Live your legacy, live your legacy.
Yeah. Here's a question for the seed that's coming after me. Did I drastically change the world and leave something of mastery? A talent or a skill I gave to you but once it's passed to me? Or lyrics you only hear when the pastor preach? I hope the right that I leave in the world, and the seeds are planted in youth, grow trees in the world. And those trees drop leaves and seeds in the world. And those seeds grow and lead them on trees in the world. Follow The people that I reach are my legacy. I don't ask them to tell my story, I just plant the seed. Hey, and if my life does inspire trust, they'll plant the seed for someone else to be a higher us.
He doesn't understand what goes on, or how to be a grandfather, or how to be a father at the smallest point. And that's a real bold statement, but I feel wholeheartedly about it. I never really thought about how it made me feel until now, I guess. Maybe I might be hurt. I might be hurt from that loss of being lost. But it gives me hope, because knowing that you lost, it also ultimately puts you somewhere so that you can locate yourself and move forward from there, so that I can piece life together and make this puzzle a little bit more clearer for my son, so that we can start to put more things in perspective for other people.
God gave you a soul, let it go free. Live your legacy, live your legacy. God gave you a soul, let it go free. Live your legacy, live your legacy.